Namaste, Yoga Steps is here for you today with a short sequence together with my sweet dog Nanya to show you something you can do whenever your lower back hurts. Maybe you work at home right now, sit a little bit longer, maybe be more in your car. Whatever, there are so many reasons that your lower back can give you a little bit trouble. We also have the kidneys in the lower back, and the kidneys, they store the essence of life. So you always want to be really nice to the kidneys, especially the cold weather they don't like, so you want to keep them warm. And it's also nice to twist and back bend and forward bend the kidneys a little bit, and also your lower back. So that's what we are going to do today. But we're using first a little bit of an acupressure. You're going to points that are on top of the sacrum and just around the sacrum. You're going to need 2 blocks. If you haven't blocks at home, you can try to play around with 2 books. You see they should be similar in height, or anything else you have at home you can use as blocks. Blocks is just, they're not so expensive. It's also nice if you love to practice yoga. It's great to have just 2 blocks at home. You can get them wherever you like, Target, Walmart. You can order them. There are so many places you can order your blocks. For this especially practice, I like to have the little bit softer blocks, the foam blocks, instead of the hard ones, the cork ones. So if you have 2 blocks at home, grab your 2 blocks. If not, see that you have 2 similar books. And the place we are putting the blocks is on the sacrum. So first we're going to use just 1 block and put the block in the lowest setting. And this is the body just on top of the sacrum. So I'm turning my back to you. This is the position we are putting the block first in. And for the next position, you need both blocks. Remember your sacrum, a little bit of a V-shaped bone, gets a little bit wider when it goes up. And we're going to position the blocks together like this. And your sacrum is resting in between the 2 blocks. So it really can ease. And the edges of the block are just close to the edges of your sacrum. So to do this, meet me on your back. Lay all the way down on the floor first. Have your 2 blocks handy. And then take your knees into your chest and just start to circle your legs a little bit one way and the other way. And then circle each leg separately. Nice circles. And then go the other way. And rock your legs a little bit from side to side. Rock your whole body a little bit from side to side. And then we start with just 1 block. So you take your feet back on the floor. You take 1 block. You push your feet down into the floor. You lift your hips up and you position the block just under your sacrum. Notice that you have a nice position. Whenever your sacrum feels a little bit too sensitive and it is really poking into your sacrum, or you have the cork blocks at home, you can either slide the block under your yoga mat, or you can put a padding like a blanket or towel on top of your block. And then just rest here for a moment. Arms relaxed, shoulders relaxed. Breathe deeply in and out. And then take 1 leg in to the chest and the other leg in, and just hang out here for a moment. Notice if you have maybe the block too far down or too far up. If you have it either one position, you maybe have a hard time to balance on top of it when you lift your legs. So this is a time to maybe adjust the position a little bit. And just sink down into the block. Ease and relax with each exhalation. And then stretch 1 leg up and stretch the other leg up. Start to circle your feet. Move your ankles. You can keep your knees slightly bent and then go the other way. Nice circles. Soften your belly. Shoulder blades are on the floor. Shoulders are relaxed. Your arms are relaxed. Point and flex the feet a few times. And then bend 1 leg in, bring it back down onto the floor. Bring the other leg in and down onto the floor. Move your legs just a little bit from side to side. It's like you're getting into a twist. but just a little bit, so you can feel when you're twisting, you're getting to the edges of your sacrum. Just a little twist from side to side. Go slow. And you see I'm not going all the way. It's just like a windshield wipering my legs. A little bit to one side and a little bit to the other side. Now push your feet down into the floor. Stop windshield wipering. Push your belly in. Lift your hips away and take the one block out. You can straighten your legs for a moment. And just notice how the area around your sacrum feels now. Notice how even your lower back is a little bit more at ease when you're straightening the legs and you're lying flat on the floor. And now we take both blocks. And remember, you want to have the blocks touching, and then you have this V opening, so the sacrum is in between the two blocks. So yeah. Bring your feet on the floor, push your feet, and then you bring the blocks together. And then you play around a little bit so you really can feel. You want to have the sacrum in between the two blocks. So my right buttock is resting on the one block and my left buttock is resting on the other block. And I just have this nice V shape with the blocks where my sacrum can really sink down. I even had to move my body up a little bit because this gravity is sinking this whole area down. You don't want to have the shape too wide open because you want to lift the legs and then you're just gonna come down to the floor. So make it a little bit more narrow, but stay on the edges of your sacrum. Lay a little bit around with your legs and really feel that you're being to the right and left of your sacrum. And then breathe in and out, sink down. With each exhale, allow the sacrum to sink towards the floor. Notice how different it feels to position the blocks in this position, coming to all the attachments, all the muscles that are attaching here along your sacrum. Sometimes you have to play around a little bit. I really feel that the position feels equal on each side, so take your time. Feel your shoulders on the floor, your arms are resting on the floor. And you take one leg up, knee to the chest, and the other leg up. Again, check here. If you feel supported by the blocks, maybe push them a little bit closer together. The V is not too far open. And then lift one leg and lift the other leg up. And we start just circling again the ankles here, sinking down, giving a little bit more weight towards the pelvis by lifting the legs up. A little bit more gravity is working down the body. It feels so wonderful. Sink down, just relax. But always notice how your body feels. If there's anything your body doesn't like to do, you can come back to the first version we did with just one block. Or you just do it a little shorter. I'm pointing and flexing my feet now, so there's no right or wrong. You even can play with your feet different ways. Just move the ankles a little bit to get some ankle mobility in your joints. Spread your toes maybe, make a toe fist, whatever you like. You can write your name in the air with your feet. Pedal a little bit, so whatever comes to your mind. Take one more deep inhale. And exhale to sink. And bend one leg. Bend the other leg. Bring one leg back down to the floor. Bring the other leg back down to the floor. And now we bring the soles of the feet together and you just allow your legs to open just as wide as it's possible. Breathing in and out. Don't flare your belly up towards the ceiling. Keep your sacrum heavy in between the blocks. Breathe deeply in and out. And slowly bring your legs back. Widen your feet a little bit and just do this little bit of windshield wipering we did with one block. Just a little bit from side to side. Breathe deeply in and out through your nose, enjoying the movement like you give the area a nice self-massage. And then you come back to the center, walk your feet in, push your feet into the floor, lift the hips up, take the blocks out to the side, come down. Ooh, how does your sacrum feel now? Mine feels so much more spacious, so much more contact to the floor. Feels like I can rest easily now in Shavasana. My lower back feels so happy. I'll just take here a short break, and then we turn around onto our bellies. So bend your legs, turn around, and just come onto your belly. We don't need the blocks anymore, so you can bring the blocks to the side and just come on your belly with your forearms on the floor, elbows under the shoulders, fingers spread wide, and don't have the fingers in or out, so you have a straight line from your elbows down towards your wrist. Find the position first, and we are going to work a little bit in the Sphinx pose. I never want you to sink into your shoulders or allow the head to hang, so really keep your shoulder blades back, keep your heart forward, and keep your chin, at least don't look up, your chin is parallel to the floor. Either I like it a little bit more down, so more on the same level like my collarbones are. So I'm just looking a little bit in front of me. Tuck your left toes under, push your left heel away, lower the left leg down. Tuck your right toes under and push the right heel away, lower it down. Now slowly walk your legs together. Bring your legs together, the inner legs are touching. Again, tuck the toes under, push it away and come down. Tuck the other toes under, push the heel away, come down. Along the inner legs, right in the center of your inner legs, you have the meridian, the energy channel of your kidney running that starts at the bottom of your feet and goes all the way to the area underneath your collarbones. I want you now with the legs together, so you really want to energize the meridian with bringing the legs together, and now squeeze your legs together but push your pubic bone down and release. Inhale, sink your pubic bone down, squeeze the inner legs together, your inner heels, and down. If this troubles your lower back, you maybe want to walk your hands further away from you, or you maybe widen your legs a little bit and just can put a block between your legs, or imagine you're engaging the inner legs. So really notice that your lower back remains happy here and there's no pain in the area. Again, lower arms pushing down, shoulder blades back, your heart is forward, your chin is same level like your collarbones. With your inhale, sink your pubic bone down, squeeze the inner legs together, squeeze your ankles together, shoulder blades back and release. We do this one more time. Your pubic bone is sinking down. Squeeze the inner legs together. Squeeze your inner heels together. Get some energy into the kidney, meridian, and release. Widen the legs. And create a little bit more space in your pelvis area. And notice how much easier it feels now to hold the pose when the legs are at least hip-width distance apart. And your focus to your pubic bone and to the area, the upper part of your pubic bone, the lowest part of your lower belly, and just sink down here, allowing this to be heavy. Ease your lower back, pull your shoulder blades back, chin parallel with or same level with your collarbones. Spread your fingers, push the lower arms down, staying here for 2 more breaths. And with your next exhale, you slowly make a pillow with your hands and you rest your forehead on your hands. Shake your hips out. And then bring your hands under your shoulders. Pull your belly in. Come all the way up. Maybe you want to move a little bit here in all fours, maybe a little bit back and forth, maybe a little bit sideways, so whatever feels good now. Maybe a little cat and cow, just any kind of free movement your back likes. And then slowly come on your back and lay on the floor. Let's use the blocks again, or the book. I didn't plan on it, but it's just nice to get, like I told you, the kidney energy starts just at the bottom of your foot, runs all the way the inner leg on both legs, merges into your pelvis, goes the center line up until you hit the sternum, and then it opens in a V and ends under your collarbones. For today, for the twist, we're taking the block in between the thighs. We'll make it in between the knees and the thighs, feels more comfortable. You bring your arms on shoulder height out to the side. And then you push your feet into the floor, lift your hips, shift your hips a little bit to the right, and then you come all the way into a twist towards your left side. Keep this block here in between the legs. And just close your eyes. Breathe deeply in and out. Imagine how you're twisting your spine. And you also can imagine, if you like, the physical position of your kidneys right underneath the lowest rib on your back. And you get some nice length and opening on the right kidney and a little bit more of compressing into the left. Breathe deeply in and out. And take your belly into your spine. Bring the legs back to the center, allowing yourself back onto the floor. Gently push the block, lift your hips, shift them all the way to the left, and lower your legs to the right. Keep the block in between the legs, maybe not the deepest stretch. But really notice how this feels to give your body a little bit more support. You're still feeling the twist. Just visualize the spine twisting, all the vertebrae, the structures, the muscles and fascias around your spine. But also imagine how you're lengthening and opening the left kidney area. And a little bit more of compression for the right side of your body and the right kidney. Breathing in and out. Keep your head in a position that makes your neck happy. So don't force your head towards the left if this strains your neck. So you can just keep your head in the center, whatever feels nice for you today. Take one more deep inhale and exhale. Pull your belly in towards your spine. Come back towards the center. And then let's use the block one more time and just take your knees in towards your chest. Place your hands on the back of your legs and just go up and down along your spine, massaging all the fascias and muscles along the spine. Do this a few times, maybe a little bit more back and up. Just a few times going up and down. If this is too much for your spine and your spine doesn't like it, just roll to the side and come up. And now we come all the way up and just push forward. And come on your back, come on your knees, on your mat. And take the blocks just in front of you. I have them in the medium setting. I have my toes tucked under and I just come into squat, and from here I'm just lifting up into a very easy forward fold. You want to have the block and the feet in the same width away from each other. Your toes are pointing forward, the outer edges of your feet are being parallel. I have my hands on the blocks, so I'm really taking my ego out of reaching the floor with my fingertips. Instead of, I'm bending my knees and I'm straightening the legs. I'm bending and I'm straightening. Each time when I'm bending, I pull my belly in, and when I lift, I'm widening my pelvis. I'm creating space in the pelvis. I'm allowing my sit bones to move away from each other. And then just stay here and just hang forward. Allow your head to dangle. Your hands are resting on the blocks. Your shoulders can relax here. Shake your head. Yes, yes. And shake your head. No, no. Don't forget to breathe. Keep your knees bent if this bothers your lower back. If you can straighten the legs maybe a little bit more. Lift the sit bones up and out. Create space in your pelvis. And then come halfway up, bend the knees. And just come all the way back down into your squat. Take the blocks out to the side. Come onto your knees. And just turn around if you're not already being facing towards the camera. And just place your hands on your belly. Breathe in and out. Sink down with each exhalation a little bit deeper into your heels. Notice how your lower back feels now. And that's it. Place your hands together. If you have the time, take a 5-minute Shavasana. But this is just nice short snack you can do whenever you have time during the day. If you want to do a short break to do something good for your lower back. And I hope you like it. Leave me a thumbs up if you liked it. Let me know how it felt in your body. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. And subscribe to my channel. At least once a month I'm uploading videos, so you're not getting tons of emails from me when you're hitting the bell just on the side of the subscribe button. So you're getting information each time I'm uploading a video. Have a wonderful day, Yogi. Namaste. Bye-bye.